Welcome to Kim's podcast where curiosity meets conversation. Kim's podcast.
Hi guys, you're welcome to another episode of Kim's podcast. My name is Ntidiana Kimbong, and today we are going to be talking about relationship, what we want and how we want to be treated in relationships. This is basically a very fragile topic. Most people have their diverse ideas on it, so we are going to just be giving ours. I know you out there, you have your own opinions, but we have our opinion, and that's what we are going to be giving it on this platform today. So today we have Mr. Ngampo. He's been here, and he's going to be coming here often because he has a lot to offer. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Once more, you're welcome to this platform.
I am so happy to be here, honestly.
Thank you for always making it what we call.
Thank you to you, thank you to the technicians, and thank you to our viewers who are doing great for us to move forward. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so you've heard about the topic we're going to be debating on, or which we are going to be giving our opinions on today. What do you think about that topic? Before I start asking any question, what do you think about that particular topic?
Well, I think it's a current topic, a very important topic for us these days, because honestly, people are really suffering as far as that is concerned. Because the truth about it is that this thing they call relationship, more than anything, is what people don't know what they are delving to.
Yeah.
People don't really know what they want. They don't know why they choose who they want to choose. And so it's important for us to really be able to share our own experience, our own research on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go to our first question. Why do people date or enter into relationships?
Well, as I said, generally, there are general reasons for why people date, but there are particular reasons to everybody for why they date.
Yeah.
I'll start by saying the general reasons why I think people date. I think people date, one, for emotional connection. People want to be connected emotionally. And people date for obvious reasons like intimacy. People want to have intimacy.
Right.
You know, the human desire for love, for sex is one of the reasons why people choose to date.
Yeah.
And we also have companionship. They always say, even the Bible says, two are better than one.
Yeah.
So people go into relationships so they can have someone they will be able to share their worries, their joys with, and even their experiences. And we also have trust. People want someone they can trust, someone they can confide in, someone they can be able to share some things with without thinking that they are being too exposed.
All right.
So that's some of the reasons why people go into a relationship. I think the last should be a sense of belonging. Somehow, when you are with somebody, you always feel like you belong, especially when you are valued by one or more people.
Yeah.
You think that you feel like you at least you belong to a society, you are valued. So I think that's just basically some of the reasons, general reasons why people go into relationships. And now talking about personal reasons, our personal reasons are shaped by our experiences.
Okay.
Yeah, our personal reasons. Honestly, some people go into relationships, especially some ladies, for example, they go into relationships because they feel the absence of a father figure. Yeah, most ladies somehow they feel the absence of father figure. Somehow, I believe we those who say that the relationship is just a transfer of or marriage, for example, is a transfer of power to a parent, from a parent to a spouse.
Okay.
Which means that when a man goes into a relationship, especially a relationship he wants to end up with, he feels like, okay,
Like ending up in marriage.
in marriage,
Yeah.
they feel that they will be getting an experience, or maybe they are far from their mom, because all of us know that when a man becomes 20, it's difficult for him to get in contact with a mom.
Yeah.
So at one point, there are some things that they desire in their mom, like the love, the care that they got from their mom. They will not say it directly, but somehow they feel the mom taught them how to value. If you want to go back to psychoanalysis, we discover that men are kind of attracted to their mom. If you are attracted to something, I meet something similar to that thing, it's obvious that you might get attracted to that.
There's something that is bothering me.
Yeah.
If a man is equally attracted to the mom, there's a lot of domestic violence nowadays.
Yeah.
How can they be so much domestic violence while it's supposed to be a soft spot? And it's mostly the men. I know domestic violence is general, but it's mostly the men who beat on the women.
Yeah. Honestly, we cannot generalize that,
Mhm.
because the ratio to me is not high enough for us to generalize domestic violence, but that nevertheless it still exists.
Okay.
I think in the course of our discussion, I'll bring an instance or an experience that I knew about. Someone shared an experience with me on domestic violence,
Yeah.
and I think it's about upbringing.
Mhm.
It's about how we were brought, the environment where we were brought up in will also determine the way we will interact, as I said earlier, in a relationship. So people who are violent generally are people who grew up in broken homes. When I talk about broken homes, I don't mean homes where there was divorce necessarily.
Mhm.
Some homes are broken, but the parents are together.
Yeah.
So psychologically, the mentality of those who are supposed to carry the home, they have broken mentalities, and so they transfer it to their children, and they come up and they start behaving kind of strange in relationships, and that is why you have cases of domestic violence and every uncalled circumstance or maybe situation or behavior in relationships.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from what you just said, I think before somebody, I don't male or female, want to get into a relationship, maybe you should go to, maybe you should see a counselor before, so you don't get people pissed off in marriage or relationship. Because might be if your environment where you grew up is not wasn't convenient.
Yeah.
Maybe if you see a counselor, you might do one or two right things that you didn't actually learn from home.
Honestly, let us be honest here. Relationship it's something, it happens so fast that people cannot go for that. People cannot take the alternative of going to counselors for any reason. I always laugh when I see people going to counselors for marriage, knowing that they have been dating for 6 or 7 years and going for counseling before marriage. I don't know. But what I generally think is that when we are talking about dating, for example, or being with somebody, the reason why we even get into violence somehow, it's because we do not really define the purpose for dating. Yeah.
Okay.
When you define or you have something that you really want in somebody, if it's definite and you're working towards that, the worst thing about modern relationships is that we get into it without a game plan. Anything that you do without planning, you will not do it well.
Okay.
Even if you do it well, you won't do it as good as you would have done if you had a plan.
Okay.
So people get into a relationship. Why I say there is no plan is that the only plan is that I want to end up with this person. I want love, I want to feel. But the issue is this: what do we really want?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question. What do you want in this person? And how do you think that, how are you ready to negotiate what you want
with the person?
Yes.
Okay.
Reason being that the worst thing that we have with modern relationships is that we want to be loved the way we are.
Okay.
But that's not how it works.
You need to work on yourself.
No. You cannot be loved the way you are.
Yeah.
That is the reason why we even have divorce. That is the reason why we have problems in dating. Because we want people to love us the way we are. It is impossible.
Okay.
It is impossible. We cannot be loved the way we are, and we are unwilling to compromise. We need to go into, when you go into a relationship, you need to be ready to understand somebody, take their strengths and their weaknesses together. Okay. That is why they say you cannot expect to eat the mango and you don't meet a seed inside. So you have to take the weaknesses and the strengths. You have to understand that these people are the way they are. This is what they want and this is what they desire. And you know you cannot give it. So you are able to communicate your ideas. Tell them that this is what I desire and this is what I want.
Yeah.
And how do we even say it when we don't want it? So there is another dark side that I'm going to reveal here,
Yeah.
which is the fact that I would have wanted to even ask you personally, what attracts you in a man?
Various factors.
Okay, like
Yeah. Maybe my spec.
no. Let us be clear. What is your spec?
Yeah. My spec, you need to be tall.
Mhm.
I don't want any any short
Okay.
person besides me. But without withstanding, I might still see somebody I love without having all the qualities I want.
Please, I don't think that just the height is the ultimate. Please,
Well,
just give me other factors.
Why do you want me to give my factors?
No, just
yes.
give it because your factors is their factor.
Okay.
I believe what you desire is what most ladies desire.
Alright.
So what I want to say, I want you to be able to bring out what you desire.
Okay,
So I'll be able to.
No, basically, the first thing I look in a man is his height.
Okay.
Yeah.
His height, then.
We might talk about his pockets later on.
Okay.
But his height, and then he needs to. I don't know how do I put this. I don't like illiterates. You need to have a certain level of education.
Okay.
Yes, you need to be able to express yourself amongst people. I know one that kind of man where you go to some people say, I go talk my own for pidgin. Yeah, when people are speaking in
English, that's what you're saying now.
When people are speaking in English, you say no, I go talk my own for pidgin. No, I don't want that kind of a man.
All right.
Yeah.
That is to be honest with you, I am really disappointed in the type of man you like. But I will not argue with you on that. I think that is what you need for attraction. But I'll ask you a question. You need to be honest.
Yeah.
You have seen men with all those qualities and abandon them.
That's why I said it's based on various factors. I can't just be citing all the factors, but
do you know why you can't cite the factors?
Why?
Because you don't know.
Yes. Truly?
Yes.
When you say so?
I will explain to you, and that's why I wanted you to cite the factors.
Yeah.
I'm confused and say you can't cite them.
Okay.
So I let you know that you don't know.
All right.
Okay. Now I will tell you something. That's the same for every woman.
So what are you trying to say? Are you basically trying to say women do not know what they want?
Women do not know what they want because they react according to their own feelings. It's biological. It's not logical.
Wow.
What keeps a woman in a relationship and keeps her continuously attracted to a man is biological. It's instinctive. It is not about the looks, the physique. Honestly, 30 ladies watching me will accept that they have met men who are rich, who have all the qualities, the height, as you're saying, and it never ended well. Starting from there, I can even say there is something I always say that this idea of a fine boy is about toys. It doesn't really exist.
The fine, it's just that I don't know if you people get to understand the fine women talk about. The fine is related to other small issues.
Like money.
You don't just want your face to be fine. Your face to be fine, go to the bushes with it. What we mean fine, there are other small issues attached to it.
And let me tell you something.
Well, I'm speaking for all the ladies though.
Okay. I don't know if they will say you're speaking for them because some of them will disagree with what you're saying. And let me say something here. What defines the beauty of a man, or what makes a particular man stand out in the midst of men when it comes to dating, or what makes a man to be attractive to a lady and another man to be chasing that lady and never having her, or maybe really having her, like you start dating a man and then you just get the feelings just die down. You say, I can't explain. He is not the problem. Maybe I am. I can't really explain what the problem is, but I think that I just fell out of love, or maybe that my feelings just died. I don't know. I can't explain. There is a reason.
Oh wow.
She can't explain. The man can't explain, but there exists a reason.
But it just fell out.
The reason why the man can't explain because the man wants to use logic to judge why the lady should be. I'm nice to her. I buy her gifts. I give her money. I cherish her and I call her pet names. So anytime she needs me, I'm around her.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm available. But she doesn't want me.
Okay.
And guess what?
What?
She wants a man. She's chasing a man who doesn't even answer when she texts. Who doesn't really give the money she wants.
Yeah.
Who doesn't provide everything. Let me tell you something. It's about the instincts. Women's instincts are, it's about survival. That's why I'm telling you that every lady will say, I need a man who is rich, who is tall. If you are given that man, just everything you define, in less than no time, you'll be fed up with the man.
Wow.
Because your instincts are made to let you react according to the way you feel,
Okay.
not according to your brain.
Do you react according to the way he makes you feel, or according to the way you feel?
According to the way you feel, and your feelings are triggered by his actions.
Okay. All right.
That means according to the way he makes you feel.
All right. Okay.
So, a man who is, now I'm telling my men here, a man who is available, who provides everything, whom a lady can determine, is not the man a lady wants.
Wow.
If you know what he will do and he does it, he opens the car doors,
Yeah.
and everything, he does everything that is right. He's predictable. Women want unpredictability. That's what, so there's a word they call polarity. Polarity means imbalance.
Okay.
Polarity means imbalance, meaning that you are not balanced. Is like you cannot determine what he will do. That is the main turn on for women. That's what will attract every woman. If you are there to provide, you are there to pamper her when she needs you. Be sure that if you are still with him, or if you are still with her, it is because another person hasn't come. And when another person shows up who is undetermined, you might be left out.
Okay.
You might be dumped. So I'm saying this because how did I know all this?
You must have dated women.
I dated a lady, and I asked myself a lot of questions after it ended. And this
Who ended
questions, she ended it. I'm not ashamed to say that. She ended it.
Okay.
And I asked a lot of questions which made me to get into this answer.
analysis,
Yes. What is polarity? As I was trying to say, polarity is, remember this famous question that Sigmund Freud asked, that I have done research for a lot of years, but I've not been able to understand what do women really want.
Okay.
And as I was saying,
Yeah.
you cannot really determine it, but I'm telling you that it's a pattern of action that if a man keep consistent, every lady will chase him.
All right.
That's why you see, and then ladies, they act also on scarcity, meaning that the man who is unavailable is the man who seems to be scarce. You don't get him anyhow.
Right.
A man, she can justify reasons for why he isn't around. Not him telling him, babe, I'm sorry, I was out, I went to this place and I was here with friends and telling you everything you have to do. No, men think that that's the way to be. No, that is what. Have you ever heard about this? The word bad boys get everything.
Yeah.
Okay, the badness in bad boys get everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean being brutal or fighting with her or everything. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it simply means being able to define your limits. Defining your limits is not threatening her that I'm the man here. No. That's not how you do it. Defining your limits simply means being able to, if you have something to do, prioritizing your own actions, your growth over her.
Okay.
Not making her the center of your world. If you make a lady the center of your world, even if she remains in that relationship, she will not enjoy it.
Wow.
And of course, there are people in a relationship they don't enjoy. Why? Because the man is there, they don't have a space.
So basically, what you're trying to say is sometimes women should be ignored. Just do like you are not around, whereas you're still around.
Well, I'm not saying that you should fake it. You shouldn't fake it.
Okay.
But because whatever you fake,
or too much attention is.
Yes, it's just that I think that you shouldn't think that. Don't even want her to tell you what she wants, because sometimes she doesn't know what she wants. That's the problem.
Okay.
What I mean is that if you have something important to do before meeting her, do that thing before going to see her.
Okay.
And if after doing that thing you're tired, sleep.
Wow.
It's not every time you have to text, babe, I want to get something here.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's it. I'm not saying that a woman will go for somebody who is so, I don't know. But I'm just saying that generally women, they don't really perceive handsomeness the way they make us feel they perceive them.
Oh, you mean the lie?
Yeah, there is a lie, first of all, in that. Because you see, who she ends up with, who she will end up choosing, will not be up to date when you want to talk about handsomeness with those. That's why I'm saying that other things, they also come into play, as you said,
Yeah.
like riches. And to be honest with you, every lady will say, I want a person who is rich, who is well to do, I don't want to suffer. But truly speaking, those ladies will still choose somebody who is not as rich as the one they rejected.
Okay. Well.
Now, I want to take an experience and share. I have an experience of somebody who had so many suitors. I went in for one who was whom she finally discovered was the worst.
Wow.
Not like she never knew that one might be the worst, but the fact that that one gave her the polarity we are talking about here. There was that imbalance, fighting, quarreling, and then the fact that okay was always undetermined.
Yeah.
But the other ones who come around showing their cards, I'm a nice man, I will buy you a car, I will do everything you want, call you every day, I call you in the morning and in the evening, I send you money maybe in 3 days or 5 days, just making you feel occasionally happy or temporarily happy.
Okay.
Because what does money do?
Money does everything.
Money does everything, but let me tell you how money works.
Except money does not buy life.
Let me tell you how people feel about money.
Yeah.
The only happiness that money brings is that moment, is momentary.
No.
When they are spending that money, wait, let me tell you.
Oh.
When the process of spending that money,
yeah,
the person who sends the money doesn't really come to mind.
Okay.
That's what I want to mean.
Oh, all
that
right.
Being the source, you see.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why you see, unfortunately, a lady will take money from one man and spend with another man, or spend on another man.
Oh.
A lady has taken money from one person and bought a gift to another person. For another person.
Well, I don't know.
Even if you know, I don't really want you to accept it. Don't feel uneasy, but I'm just telling you facts. I'm telling you what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it has happened before, and it is happening every day. So
you mean a lady can take money from A and buy a gift for B?
Yes.
Why is there B?
Why
is B in the picture?
B is the person who is existing. B is the person she wants. B is the person she's doing everything for.
So why is she with A?
A is the person. Oh, don't let me start saying what we all know here. A is the guy you people call the mugu. The guy the guy whom she keeps because he's a nice man. Oh. They don't send away a nice man that way. No. She's keeping her calm. No, it's like, as you call in French, dragueur. The person she will keep for long, asking her out, persisting, insisting, trying to prove that he's a nice man, and trying to replace somebody who is irreplaceable.
Oh. Honestly, I think if a woman is in a relationship and she loves you, because if I love a man, you don't even need to look for a bottle to put me. I'll just get into the bottle by myself. So if I love you, then it's just like I've been blindfolded. I don't have time for any other man, honestly.
Okay. And you can love a guy who is not well to do, and then you meet a guy because money is still the moving factor here.
If I love you and I meet someone who's well to do, and I want to go to the one who's well to do, I rapture with you and I go to the one who's well to do. Not like I will keep you and then keep the one who's well to do.
Blah, 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 blah. To me, what you're saying is just what people will say. Because as I said earlier, there is what we say and the reality.
Okay, there's what we say and there's what we do.
And the what we do.
Okay,
the reality.
No. To me, honestly, if I love a man, I just need to love you. And every other thing will fall in place. I don't need to. If I love you, let's not say here. At least just needs to love
every
man.
lady, if every lady loves you, I think. But now, as I said earlier, there is a difference between. Generally, in Cameroon, we have uh, we have a lady. We say that is kind of true with our context. A lady has someone she loves, and she's trying to chase, and that person doesn't even really likes her,
Okay.
and it's not in love. Maybe has not even accepted,
Yeah.
or has just accepted for this fun kind of thing. Because there are some men who accept ladies just because they desire to have sex with them.
Okay, they're sexually
They don't want.
attractive.
Yes, they don't want to date them. Like
Oh, okay. They just
they
want,
have. He has a
they
girlfriend.
just want to pass.
He has a girlfriend, but this girl is showing interest.
But if you have a girlfriend and another lady is showing interest, why not just tell her, hey, see, I have a girlfriend. I don't want you close to me. And it's.
That's why we have reason. That's why we have.
Do you really want to justify that?
No, I'm not justifying. I'm saying that is why we have reason, we have morals, and we have instincts. I get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Man's instinct is kind of fast. A man's instinct is fast. It can be so fast in such a way that even the lady you love so much can live here and go just to spend a day in Douala, and you find yourself meeting
How
the
do
lady.
you find yourself? How? There is something called self-discipline. If you have self-discipline as a man, you will not find yourself anywhere. You will stay put. That is, I don't like that, because generally
You don't
men,
like it,
no.
but we are talking about what
there's
exists,
something.
right?
There's something. Men know their value. That's just what it is. Men know their value. It's very difficult for you to see a man forgiving cheating. Unlike us women, we do not even know what we are worth. We can forgive a man 100 times, 120 times. Oh, it's the last time you come, we still take you. That is what gives men the
That
balls to
comes
cheat.
back to what I said about this idea of polarity. A way a man is wired is different from the way a woman is wired, and that's not no justification for cheating. Listen, I'm not justifying for a man's cheating.
Yeah.
Please,
Okay.
mind you, I'm not justifying for a man's cheating. I am rather just saying that the reason why a lady will see a man cheating and still give him is because of what I was trying to explain about that polarity, the fact that he's undetermined, the fact that there is scarcity. That this person, after all, for him to cheat means that the other person admired him, and maybe they can take him away.
Oof.
And that is one of the reasons why ladies get attracted to men. They get
Are
attracted
you a
to
log
men
of
who are-
wood to be taken away? Are you a log of wood? I think if a man has self-discipline, he's not going to cheat.
We are just now, please.
And this African mentality of, no, I hate people who just always conclude like men are naturally polygamous in nature. If anybody says that to me, I'll slap you.
That is not true, because I want to believe that men and women are wired the same. Okay, I want to believe that we are wired to an extent. There is a difference in the way we react to things, but we all have that primary instinct to want to go for something which is not familiar,
Okay.
something new. That is one of the reasons why we have it. And as you said, the African society justifies a man's cheating and doesn't justify a woman's cheating. But the fun about it is that a man doesn't cheat with a man. This idea of homosexuality just came in recently. A man has always cheated, and even in 98% of the situation, men cheat with women.
Yeah.
Please. And they don't cheat with one woman somehow. They cheat with different women. So now, if a man should cheat, or a man is a cheat and a lady isn't, then who is the man cheating with? It's the lady. So the issue is just that we don't want to talk about the lady's own. We want to talk about the man's own to make it look like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. You just want to talk about it to make it look like. Now, let me tell you something about this. I was trying to make a point regarding the idea that, okay, why will a man cheat? Why will you leave a woman just because she's out of your only for 1 or 2 days and cheat with another person? The reason why I want to first start by saying why the lady will forgive him 10 and 20 times and the man will not be able to forgive her
Even once.
just once. It is simply because when a man cheats, it still sends the signal that this man is a scarce person. This man is a rare person. So that is why it is not a justification. Please don't take it to the fact that
No.
I
No,
am justifying.
You're trying to justify
cheating.
the
No,
man's cheating.
I am trying to say how it works.
How what
Alright?
works? The cheating, right?
Why the ladies leave it? Because every lady has a right to leave if a man cheats. It's not like someone stops her.
The problem
Someone
is,
doesn't stop her from
the
leaving.
problem is from the base. We grew up listening to our grandparents, great grandparents saying, a man is polygamous in nature. You
Why will you
react based
forgive?
on what you know.
Why will you forgive a man for cheating, right?
Yeah.
And later leave that man or another man for a reason you say I don't know, but I just fell out of.
See, let me tell you something.
Do you know why you didn't leave that guy who cheated?
No.
Because the feelings grew. You didn't fall out of love.
Oh.
But you instead grew in love after that cheating.
No.
The desire to hold the man to yourself is the reason why you let go the fact that he cheated.
Okay, so I'll let go the fact.
That's why a lady will feel, which is wrong, because the truth is that when we have an instinct, we try to look for a reason to attach to that feeling, which is not true. We always try to look for a reason to attach to our emotions. Emotions don't actually, they are biology. This is biology. Emotions don't ask you questions, but now you use your reasoning to justify your emotions.
Oof.
Imagine somebody, let me talk about an incident. A young man is with a lady, and then the lady hears that the young man is asking another lady out, and all right, comes and asks the man. The man says, it's not true. You can bring the lady because the lady is even her friend.
Yeah.
And after some few years, when there's a breakup, she uses that reason as a breakup after 4 years. Something that was done, they had been forgotten. Do you know why?
Don't you think he still did something similar to that?
No. In this situation, he did not do something similar to that. The reason is just that the instinct of that lady, because maybe he became so, in this situation, I'm talking about a situation master, he became so he failed out of this, what I am telling you, of this availability, wanting to please her, thinking that, okay, the only reason I can do to please her was to be too close. The relationship I'm talking about was very functional when the man was not too available, but available. But now when the man starts seeing that, okay, maybe because this lady is not around me present, I mean in the same time with me, all right, I need to show her more attention. And then he start being the one to text every day instead of her texting when they were together or closer. And now she falls out of it, as I said. And every beautiful lady will have a man who is around her, and she's attracted to somehow, and maybe the man is showing interest. Because one thing about us is that humans is that generally we find it difficult to differentiate between friendliness and attention, especially when we are attracted.
Yeah.
When you are attracted to a man, his friendliness might be misinterpreted for attention.
Okay.
Sometimes ladies send out signals thinking that they are reciprocating the signals. Meanwhile, they are the ones instead sending the signals for the first time. Meaning that you meet a man who is just a nice man, because some people are nice because of the environment in which they were raised. If they work with you in the same office, they treat you right. They normally they'll just help you in a way because they know in their house they have to treat their sisters right, or maybe help them when they are carrying something which is heavy, and then you misinterpret that for this man is attracted to me. Why? Because you are attracted to him, and then you feel like he's making advances, and you start reciprocating actions. That's when the man learns that, okay, this one is attracted to me. This one is attracted to me. Yes, you open a zone for him.
Yeah.
He was not also interested, and I don't know for what reason. A lot of men will fall when they didn't make advances towards them.
That's because they don't have self-control. Men don't have self-control.
Do you want to say that men? Well, you cannot categorize men.
Yeah, 98% of them, they don't have self-control. That's why.
Everybody, all of us, we know, right, that we are only controlled when we want to be controlled, or we want to have our self-control. For example, let me tell you something. Why would I wave away the advances of one lady and accept that of another when I have a girlfriend? So when I leave that one, it's because of self-control. Do you think it's because of self-control that I left that one?
I don't think so. Because
And I accepted the other one.
if you should leave that one because of self-control, then you definitely leave the other one. But if you leave that one and then you pay attention to the other lady, then it's not self-control.
It's about choice, right? It's about choice. So let us not say men, because I think the whole issue about men are like this, men are like this, is simply due to the fact that even after making advances towards a man, in most cases, the man has to be the one to approach you.
Yeah.
So that is why men are named criminals, but not knowing that the real criminals are the ladies.
Even though there's a rising number of ladies who approach men now.
No, but they are not significant enough to really talk about that.
Really?
Yeah, they are not significant enough to really talk about that. There is a limit to when a woman wants you. She can start behaving a funny way around you.
Yeah.
That's another topic. But when she make advances and you don't reciprocate them, she makes her advances and you don't reciprocate them, she automatically tries to look for another outlet.
It's always rare for you people not to reciprocate. Men always reciprocate.
No.
Yeah, they do.
About
men always reciprocate.
No. It is not. Let me tell you
men
something.
Men are full of lust.
Let me tell you something. I'll take an instance. Don't ask me about the other way around.
Yeah.
Let me just talk about this one. I have an instance where somebody starts showing advances. For example, it was in a period where I was shooting my movie.
Okay.
You know, when you're doing films, you automatically
you start.
Yeah, ladies, for one reason I don't know, they are attracted to you.
Okay.
So somebody was really, I saw someone was really attracted to me. There was an elderly actor I had. The man was 64 years then.
Yeah.
That was the oldest actor I had on set.
Okay.
But he was very friendly. You know, actors are the same, right?
Yeah.
There's no old actor, there's no young one. So the man is somebody who was also very intelligent. He came and told me that, director, they don't think that this one is.
It's good for
I
you.
had seen that. No, that other one is coming.
Oh.
That one is coming to you. I've asked you why you're not yet married. That one is coming towards you, and that's a beautiful lady. I pretended as if I don't know anything. So generally, I wasn't really attracted to that one.
All right.
So the only way I had to come out of that was to behave as if I'm not seeing that. Act like I was a child.
Yeah.
Like everything she does, I interpret them as if I was either being too, I don't know, childish to ever understand. You get that?
Okay.
And that is the case. To tell you that every man, is not in every case that a man falls. If he doesn't want to.
But in most cases.
Okay, imagine a case where, and most cases where the man doesn't even fall is because he has another person he's still attracted to, and is unable. He knows that accepting this other one will be so clear.
Yeah.
Because on set, for example, on set, imagine you have a set you are supposed to shoot for 10 days, and then the third day you have already communicated with an actress.
Yeah.
And you are already in a particular way. Everybody will know by the same day. The seventh day, especially if she was on set every day, or if they are on set every day,
yeah.
they will automatically understand, and they will not. You will see that. Imagine that you are looking at this particular one. This one came and you accepted, and she's flaunting everywhere that this is my, without even letting you know so publicly, and making everybody catch the feeling that okay, this is she is with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So automatically it kills that one's interest, even if, because sometimes you are attracted to somebody. And I will tell you something about the fact that no matter how you are attracted to somebody, to a lady, if she does not open up, you cannot ask her out.
That's true.
No matter how attracted you are to a lady. So actually,
so
instead of making a man a criminal, I think ladies should be the ones we should talk about as criminals.
No, we can't. We can't be the criminals. Men are...
I'm saying this because if I am in love with somebody, and the person keeps acting the way I was acting, I will get tired and never leave it. I might even come out to say it. And now saying it, because you keep the perfect environment. If you don't give him the perfect environment, he will say it. in an imperfect environment, and it will be easier for you to say no because the environment is not conducive. What I mean by environment is that I text you, you text me, we smile, we laugh, we talk about other things. You give me that room for me to be able to open up.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to be that person. I don't just have the hang out with friends.
Yeah.
Those are I different them. I have a few acquaintances, but not friends.
Okay.
I might have a few colleagues that I hang out with somehow. Those are not friends. You see, my friends, because what you talked about drinking. I do drink,
Yeah,
and most of my friends I have, they drink too. But most of the people I can call friends, those people even when we drink, we don't just drink. We bring up ideas, and we even have sometimes we have a mastermind group. We sit together, we walk while drinking. We talk about each other's project. We talk about how lazy a person is or how great the person has been. And sometimes, is that the type of friend you want me to
No,
stop?
but do you agree with me that there are some friends that are bad influences to you?
Honestly, there are some
So
friends.
your lady has no right to tell you what friend to keep or what friend not to keep.
My lady has. I don't think she can really guide me because even my she can guide me. She can tell me what she thinks about the friendship
Okay.
or a particular friend I have.
Yeah.
But she will not tell me if I should end the relationship, friendship or not.
Okay.
Cannot be possible.
I think some other points you want to add. I think the audience have listened to so many interesting points already.
Okay, I will just end by saying that if you stay single, you will regret. If you get married, you will regret. Either ways, you will regret. So
I don't get it. I don't get it.
that is true.
All right, but at the end of the day, you should choose one. What do you choose?
What do I choose?
Yes.
For now, I choose to stay single.
Stay single, guys.
No, I did not say that for a time, please. I said you
Stay
said what do I
forever.
choose?
Yeah. Be single
How can you say-
forever,
How
please.
can I say what do I choose? My situation now, I'm not married. If I'm not married, then I've chosen to be single.
No, you haven't. Stay single, guys. That's what Mr. Ngam is trying to tell us.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Uh-uh.
Choose what you want to do. But if you remain single, you're going to regret it. If you get married, you will obviously regret it. So choose what you regret.
Choose what is worth regretting over.
Yeah, that is it.
Wow. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for being with us on this interesting episode of Kim's podcast. As I'll start doing, I have like 3 to 4 people who have posted their opinions on our topic of today, and because I'm going to just read it 2. We are running out of time, so we have Cynthia from Douala.
What does she say?
Cynthia says relationships are not worth it. That's just what Cynthia said.
Wow.
Cynthia from
Someone
Douala.
has chosen to stay
She
single.
said relationships are not worth it.
One person
And then-
has chosen to stay single.
We have Stella. She didn't say where she's communicating from. She says relationships are one of the reasons why people fall into depression. I think it's not necessary. Okay. I'm so sorry. My personal opinion, I think relationships are worth it. If you both know what you want and you can work on what you want and you can work on yourselves, then I think the relationship is going to be 100%. From that note, thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you in our next episode. Bye.
Wahala,
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.